Our first word today is plateau. So a plateau is just kind of a geographical feature where the land rises and then it's quite flat on top for a large area that's flat. So in the video you could see all those Ethiopian people standing on the top of a plateau. It's kind of where the land rises and then it levels off for a great distance. And actually I like to use the word plateau as a verb. When people say they plateau, that means that they've improved at something, but then they've leveled off at it and have not improved more. So you can picture someone's skills going like this, and then it reaches a certain point where it doesn't improve, it just stays the same. So many people plateau when learning a foreign language. Like they get really good, but then they reach a point where they don't get better, and it's really hard to overcome that. So we say that's a plateau also. Like, oh, I've plateaued, you know. I've definitely plateaued with my Korean. Like, I've reached a point where
You said something wrong, like, I
have all plateaus.
Usually, actually, we say plateaued. I plateaued as a verb. Yeah, I've plateaued with this or that. Or sometimes I've reached a plateau, or I've come to a plateau.
Any difference between plateau, I plateaued and I got in slump?
It's a little different, the idea, because like I would use slump to describe situations where I've decreased and can't get out of it. Like I've fallen from a previous height that I was doing well. So I was doing really good, and then like boom, now I'm doing worse than I was before, and I can't get back up to where I was. So that would be a slump, whereas a plateau is you're just going well, and then you just keep going well, but not getting better. Number 2, creek. Creek is a stream or a stream of water. It's smaller than a river. Usually I would say a creek is kind of out in nature. If you go walk out into a forest and there's a little bit of water running through the forest, we could call that a creek. Whereas something like in Seoul, like the Cheonggyecheon, I would call that like a stream. So stream and creek can be a little different, but very similar to like that kind of water. Just a very small amount of water flowing. Smaller than a river, definitely. Number 3, the riverbed. This is the channel in which a river flows or formerly flowed. So it's just kind of the indentation on the land where the water was flowing through, or the water is flowing through. And of course it pushes the land to the side, so you have 2 banks on either side of the river. So this kind of indentation on the land is called a riverbed, the riverbed. Sometimes in dry season, if there's a drought, all the water is gone, but you can still see like the riverbed. Number 4, a shepherd. This is just a person who takes care of sheep.